Hello, we're live. Hi, everybody. So, Wisdom Wednesday today, and we're waiting for Matty Tarot. Hi, Jasmina. How are you? So, we'll get everybody in here. I am just getting everything together to do the readings and excited today. I have something to show everybody. So excited today. I love accomplishing things. So I'll be doing tarot readings, and I'm going to be doing June, July, and August today. So June, July, and August. And also I can do a general reading or whatever. And when we get more people in here, we'll go over the rules that we have. Hi, how are you? So I think people know mostly the rules. So, but we have to say them over. General reading. Hi, Nia. How are you? My little counter isn't counting people up today. I don't know what's going on with it. So, anyway, let's see. The new thing. I'm going to show you the new thing. I'm so excited. I literally just got this in the mail like 20 minutes ago. So Mirabelle Milton and the Button Fairies, the Moonstone Button by me came out in a proof, and I already looked at it, and it should be published this week. I'll show you the inside. How's this? So there is Nan, a fairy, and I put some buttons there. But I did change this one of Nan already, because she needs to have little things so you know she only about this big. So I did change that up. But anyway, it'll be out this week. And so will the Holly King, Mirabelle Milton, and the Button Fairies. So I'm all excited about that. Thank you. I got to go out and celebrate at some point. And my son's book is, we finished editing some of the proofreading that all his friends wanted to help with the book. And so we have a little bit more, and we should be ready to get another proof of his. So always fun. Matter of fact, that if anybody is interested in really publishing your own book, and it'll be on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and every place, I'm going to do a writer's workshop on Saturdays. And that means people can come in. I only want like six people maybe, or maybe 9, I don't know. And we can sit and talk about it from beginning to if somebody's working on it, to publishing, to everything. People can ask me the taxes, how do you deal with all that in a business, everything like that. So anybody that is interested, I will be posting that on Facebook, and I'll let everybody know here, maybe on Friday. So I'll probably start in another week, and I just think that it's the funnest thing. This book here it takes about a week and a half for me to write a book. So it's quite something. And I do make all the generated pictures and stuff like that. So they're fun. They're holding a button. So anyway, that's neat. Maddie should be here anytime, but I'm going to go ahead and start now. So please share the show. And I think that everybody here probably has gone to Matty Tarot and Psychic Fixes on YouTube and subscribed. If you're on Facebook, coming to Facebook, like the broadcast tonight that we're doing. And also, if you want to follow, you can do that. And let's see. So everybody knows you need to be 18 or older to get a reading. Also, we don't want to do legal or medical, including pregnancy. If you want to post a request, that's great. Don't put anybody's proper name in it. So you wouldn't be putting Debbie's name or anything, just a relative, an ex, a person of interest, something like that. If you want us to look at somebody like that instead of their name. Okay. What else? We're randomly choosing, and we accept tips, but this is free readings. Both Maddie and I, we believe in that everybody should get a real reading, and money shouldn't be an issue for that. And so that's why we're so happy to do this. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Sometimes we're not here if it's a holiday or somebody can't get in or somebody's not feeling well, but we try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. If you guys want to book a reading, a private session, which is really great, or one of the things that Maddie does, clearing houses and chakras and all that, you can do that. It's scrolling underneath us here, how to get a hold of him. Hi, Shield. How are you? Okay, so Jasmina, you want a general reading? And I think I did you a few days ago. Is that okay to do another one, or did you want to see if Maddie will do it? Let me see what you guys are asking about, okay? Yes, you want me? Is that what you mean, Jasmina? Or I'm doing really good. I had a bad back last week, but it just like, it's one of those scary things. How can your back just go, bam, hurt? And for 3 days, and then bam, it's better. So it's one of those scary things. Like, maybe I don't want to know what that means. Okay, let's go. Oh, you weren't? Okay, I didn't know. Okay, I'll do that for you. Let me go up and get your request. And Marianne, you need wisdom. We will try to help you. Let's see. Okay, let me back up and find. There you go. Got it. All right. General reading. So tonight I'll be doing June, July, and August if people need 3-month reading. If you've gotten a 3-month reading from me, it's probably not going to really change. So just ask a different question, okay? All right. Let me connect to your energy really fast here. Okay, I have your energy in the cards. Oh, look at you can see me shuffle. Oh, there he is.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I am good.
So sorry. Go on with your reading.
Well, I gotta show you first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mirabelle Milton and the Button Fairies, the Moonstone
I love
Button. It's so good. And I checked out the color. I did it in color.
I know. I see that.
Yeah, it came out.
I
really
like
cute.
it.
Yeah. So anyway, I will have. That's all ready to publish now.
You know what that fairy right there on that front you just showed me reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember the Ramona books?
Yes.
Yeah. It reminds me of that.
Yeah. I think that was Beverly Cleary. So
I don't remember the author. I'm not sure, but
I think it was Beverly Cleary.
I used to read all those books.
Oh, neat. Okay, I'm gonna do a general reading right now. I went over everything except for, let's see, I did random. Seems like I was missing. Oh, tips. So we accept tips, but it's a free reading, as I already said. Okay. General reading. So you can talk to the audience. I'll be a minute here.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. But it is Wisdom Wednesday. How was everyone's Memorial Day? I hope everyone had a good one. And what did you guys do? Let us know. I'm sorry, I'm still pulling up the comments, so I can't even see if y'all are saying anything to me. Hold on.
I went thrift shopping.
Oh, yeah?
And today.
Where, like where at?
Just down the street.
Oh, okay.
Just down the street. And they're expanding. I'm so happy.
All right, I've got everybody's comments up now. Okay. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jasmina.
Man, I
Let's
think I just
see.
took a bunch of, I was talking, so I think I took a bunch of cards. Like a whole bunch. Well, let me show you what I got at the thrift store. It's
Yes, please. I
metal.
love thrifting.
It's a metal box.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's really pretty.
Yes, all the way around metal.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I was like, shiny. I was right at it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
give it to me.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
That's gorgeous.
yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's always fun.
I'm
I
a,
get
I'm
old
I'm
stuff.
sorry. What'd you
That's
say?
okay. I get old stuff. Like I found a pewter, um, old pewter spoon, and with a really neat monogram on it. And I was like, that looks like extremely old to me. So that was kind of fun.
What's a pewter spoon?
Pewter is like mixed metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they made like beer steins and stuff out of it.
Sorry, I had a lighting issue. I've fixed it. Hold on.
That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start. Yasmina, what I do have for you, you're represented by rushing in and dashing into stuff. And this is that card of that I got to say, make sure that you don't rush into decision making. Don't rush into any contracts, anything like that, because right now I get that, oh, I want this, I want that, I want to do this. Slow down just a little bit. I do get a guy crossing you in temporary energy. This can be a dad type of energy, could be somebody in spirit or somebody coming in. This guy likes the water, he likes the outdoors. He's very loving, romantic, kind, loyal, devoted. Okay. So this is that temporary energy over you. So somebody coming in, or it could be somebody in spirit. I do have in the future the Knight of Cups. If you go do a reading for most people, they're going to say you're a romantic dreamer. For me, this means you will have success in manifesting if you do that in the future. Past position, judgment card, like a big thing. So it shows me that you had something maybe happen that moved you to really sit down and think about your life and your goals and putting things in priority and stuff like that. Even if that might have been a little awkward or uncomfortable, it has a good outcome that you now are, can have a very tight grip on what you want to do in the future and what you should be manifesting for. They're showing me the moon card. So here we have psychic ability, and we also have the card of communication with the other side. So definitely you can be getting some messages. They're showing me good news of money as well, like a messenger of money. So we have the thought that some good news of money is coming. Now it shows me an ending and then you being super stuck. So don't rush into things because I feel like you're going to end something and then we're going to be like, now what can I do? Can't do anything. So be careful on that. All right. I feel like if you go on that path of doing this ending, being stuck, then it shows me then you have a challenging time. So if that happens, you need to ask your guides to clear your path because we need to not have challenges where we are not going forward. You need to keep going forward. I do get fond memories of the past in your reading, as well as really sitting down and taking the time to look at your future. That has to do with that judgment card. That's when we sit down, we figure out what we want to do. I always say, what do we want to be when we grow up? And really take the time to think about it. I also get a Queen of Swords here. This could be you or someone else stepping in. Very Libra-like, very strong personality, very intelligent and capable. And also with the justice theme of what's right and wrong. And so the strong woman comes in. This could be you or someone else. So if it's someone else, watch out for her, but in a good way. So that's what I have for you. Thank you, Jasmina. I know I'm like I'm looking at the smoke like, yes, come into my space because I haven't done that.
Tell me
Yummy.
what's up. That was beautiful, Debbie. That was lovely. And yes, I'm cleansing.
Clearing, yeah.
I didn't get to do this before the show, so I'm doing this real quick. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. I'm going to look at some comments really fast. See what we got here. We want to clear our stuff, and plenty of ways that you can do that. Hi, Brett. How are you? That's my cousin. My cousin Brett.
Hi, Brett.
That's good. Let me go down. Oh, we have a lot of stuff here.
I have this intention I say every time. I'll share it with you all right now. But I say, I call upon my higher self, my spirit guides, and my guardian angels to come down and sit with me in this energy. At this time, I cast out any negative, low vibrational, bad, evil, malicious, wayward, ill-intended, or otherwise unwanted spirits or energies from this circle. I am a light being. I am made of light. I walk in the light, and nothing of darkness can touch me. Thank you, Spirit. I am forever grateful. And please show me nothing but truth, clarity, and guidance with the understanding of love and the wisdom of light. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Amen.
Oh my gosh. See, big difference from me. Like, spirit guides, come on. We're going to do this. Clear my energy, take any negativity out to where it does no harm. You got this. Yeah. That's funny. Hi, Bishop. How are you? Let me look. I'm going to go ahead and do another one.
And Aura. Hello, Aura. Hi, Larissa. Kim says, beautiful, Matty. Oh, thank you.
Isn't that nice? I'm going to go ahead and jump on this one.
Go ahead. I will select somebody now.
And I'll be doing June, July, and August. Usually I include all these extra days. So just be careful for these extra days until June 1st. And I'm going to connect your energy, Bishop, and well, love, life, career. Let's see what they bring in. Okay, I have your energy in the cards now. We're going to do June, July, and August. Okay, it's going to take me just a minute. All right, I'm going to grab some cards. All right, I'm going to flip them over. See what we have. The first four cards are going to be about you, energy crossing you, the future, the past, and then I'm going to be looking at each month here. Okay. Well, money. I like this. Money and money. Oh my gosh. Okay. The card that represents you, Bishop, is like waiting for your reward, waiting for you put whatever your ships went out empty out into the world, and the ocean is going to come back full of treasure. This represents you waiting for this really good stuff to come in. You have an energy of a woman crossing over you in temporary energy. When I get the Queen of Cups, sometimes I get mother energy or somebody that would be a good mom. This can be somebody in spirit or somebody coming in. I do have this person that is nurturing, creative, and also very psychic. Okay, so that's how you know this woman. So I do have that energy over you. Now, they show me that you're going to really shine with your talent that you have. I have a talent card for you for the future and getting a lot of emotional success and joy from whatever you do that's really well. This is going to be coming in the future. I just feel like you might be celebrated for some kind of talent here. Past position, maybe a little stuck on a decision. I like that it's in the past. For June, it shows me that you're going to have something built up and you're going to go in a different direction. Like it's time to leave that and go on your path to your future. So I see you kind of, well, I did this, I'm going to change and go do something else. I do get the card of strength mid to end of June. So face your fears, or I see you being strong and facing your fears. So very good there. Let's talk about money for July. You're going to get some money coming in. So it's earmarked for you. It's supposed to come to you. And when I get this type of card, it can be loans being paid back, a bonus, just some money, like a big hunk of money coming in. Mid to end of June, I get you putting it into a great investment. I get a super investment here that it's slow growing, but it will pay off for all your needs and wants. So we have a money coming in and then making this investment that's going to be really good. Let me tell you what I do have for August. In August, you have the fond memories of the past, which can mean that we are grabbing an idea that we already know how to do, something that we know how to do. We're going to bring it forward and use it. What I get for you, Bishop, is success over a lifetime. So, this is a card showing me that you won't have to worry, that you will gain more and more success, and you will get the wealth that you want. Get everything wonderful coming in for you. You're fortunate. Not everybody gets this. So, money good, July, and then August, they just show me, don't worry. This is a great investment you're going to make. You get this money, make that investment, and I see you being fine. I see you really having success over the rest of your life. Very, very good. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful, Debbie.
That was a good one.
Right. Oh, Mia says, I'd love a reading. And then she says, bought my daughter a car. She meant car. She wanted for her commute to work. Says, I don't think that was very wise.
She had been asking previously about buying a car. I
Right.
remember that. Yeah.
So I kind of based the reading off of that energy. So Nia, how do I say this? I don't want to cast any shadows over your daughter or anything, but I believe your daughter is still obviously young, and at that age we still all of our life we still make mistakes, but we tend to make a bit more when we're younger. Your daughter is not necessarily, it's not necessarily it was a mistake to buy your daughter a car, actually. So let me start off by saying this. You're on the right path. You did the right thing. It's good that you got her that method of transportation so she could get to and from work. It also gives her something to take care of. When something is, how do I say this? I don't know if she's working to like pay the insurance on it, or or if you're paying all that, or what the arrangement is, but maybe you could, obviously she's putting gas in it, so it gives her something to upkeep, take care of. Cars are a lot of work. They take a lot of maintenance. So, there's always something to be done on a car, whether it's put gas in, replace the windshield wipers, put a new part in, or get an oil change, whatever it is. So that's good. That gives her something to, kind of take care of, and it's a important item, in I would imagine at this time. However, it doesn't look like she sees the full value of it, because it's not something she had worked for herself. And given anything in life, that's kind of how it is. If it's just handed to you, you don't really get to see the value of it. I know that when I moved out and got my own apartment, and I started having to buy like everything of my own, I realized I just gained this extreme appreciation and all this gratitude for my parents that I had never had before. Not that I didn't appreciate them, but it's just this new level of it, of realizing like, holy crap, like they did all of this before, and without me even having any knowledge, like having any awareness of it. And as you get older, you come into awareness of these things, but just the appreciation that was felt, and for them, and also the way we take care of something and the way we maintain it when it's something we worked for ourselves. So I'm not gonna go wreck the thing and be careless and be crazy. I'm not saying any of that, but I do see that she may have some challenges, particularly maybe just unsafe decisions, maybe around driving under the influence. I don't know. We're kids, we might make mistakes like that. So just make sure you're talking to her. Make sure you're talking to her and having an open conversation. Don't preach at her, and don't how do you say, don't with worry and preach at her and like and make these demands and everything. Just have an open dialogue conversation with her about like the real responsibility that it takes, not only responsibility for yourself but of others on the road, and people that, strangers and other people, other humans, like, maybe having a discussion about when, like, you get it, drinking and drive, like drinking and driving doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But like, you're taking everybody else's life on the road around you into your own hands at that moment when you choose to do that, and you're kind of just saying, well, hope it all works out for the best, like, so, and you have no right to do that, because you can't just be the judge and jury of other people's safety, so just like things like that you need to bring up and maybe talk to her about. But it does look like review contracts and documents very thoroughly. That's something here. So you likely, obviously the car's under your name. If you leased it, that might be something here that, if there, you just make sure she keep, I'm going to say this. I'm getting this message for some reason. If she is paying the insurance herself, make sure she keeps up on it. Because there might be a time that comes where she might be like, I'm just not going to pay that this month because, like, I need the money for something, and I'll just get it again. I'll just like reinstate it. It's not a big deal. And that's the month she's going to crash it. If anything happens, that's the month it's going to happen. So, and I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying just make sure you're getting like proof of things. Make sure it's actually insured and stuff like that. So reviewing contracts and being thorough about this, being smart. Perspective is here. There's a new perspective that is gained, so that's the good thing. Your daughter is going to have to learn how to take on this responsibility, how to take care of a car. She's probably going to learn quite a bit about herself. I mean, at that age, when we feel more independent, and getting a car does give a sense of independence. There's a lot of self-expression and discovery that happens in these times. So this is truly a time for celebration. I don't mean to scare you with anything, but as a mother, I understand you would obviously have worry and concern for your child. Just like I said, open dialogue, be smart, be thorough, and most importantly, don't be judgmental. When Because she's more likely to be forthcoming with you if you are less judgmental upfront. So, and being an open door for your daughter. Abundant rewards for hard work. It looks like she does get into the groove of things and start to understand these messages. If you're communicating them properly to her, she starts to really pick up. She sees what you mean, and takes it to heart. Okay. There is some sort of cooperation that happens here. Ultimately, it's a new beginning to, I would say, to her, for her, it's a new beginning for her. But if you do run into any, so this is the only part I'm concerned about, disruption of peace. If you do run into any sort of disruptions in this endeavor, or your daughter does, and you're stuck in a situation where, I don't see anybody getting hurt, but you're stuck in a situation where it's like a large financial burden. Um, Understand though that the silver lining here is that maybe you won't expect it, but you will have help. There will be some sort of help that comes through. You're not going to go through any challenge that you face in this situation alone. That's what I'm getting here. Help is very nearby. And remember, negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So, like I said throughout this whole reading, I'm not saying this is going to happen. It has the potential to, but negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So approach it with mind. Approach it with a open door policy, like forthcoming and transparent. Approach it from a perspective of just human to human. You love your daughter, you want her to be safe, you want her to understand the responsibilities that come with having a car. Okay, and I think you guys will navigate the situation just fine. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening.
Yeah, let me give Mama info. So I used to shadow my son, my youngest son, because psychically I knew he was going to try to put his friends in the car and all this stuff. So I caught him all the time. And so now they have something called an air tag. Stick it in the car. Stick it somewhere in the car, and she doesn't know about. And if you have to track her, you can.
I made some bad mistakes with because I mean I've been through that. I definitely learned my lesson though, but yeah, no. Yeah. The whole
Yeah.
like being young and dumb and not really recognizing the weight or gravity of your actions, the consequences that come with that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it could have gone really bad. Luckily nothing went terribly, but I did get I did get a DUI. Two actually. The second one is what taught me my lesson. I was like, okay, like I get it now. I understand. Like I'm not ever doing that again. But yeah, the first one didn't really,
Mhm.
it wasn't bad enough to like teach me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's
Now
too bad. Yeah, mine was just giving friends a ride and then a girlfriend and on and on. And I'm like, well, you don't need to drive anymore. Uh, so I was I was the mama police. So I was very, I was one of those hard moms because I wanted to make sure, you know, that he was going to turn out really good, and he turned out really good. Okay, Shield Nova, 3 month reading, and I have June, July, and August. The card that comes down for you is the Ace of Swords, which is a card of showing that maybe an idea is going to come in. You might want to jump on it, and I get that if you do, it's going to be a success. Okay. I do get that you want to go on a new path. Just make sure that you're watching where you're going. Make sure that you are letting your intuition guide you. All right. One thing I do have for you in the future is some struggle and confusion coming. Sometimes this can include light arguments. So the thing is to forewarned is forearmed. So knowing that going in that there could be a struggle of some kind, you know how families go or this or that or the other. So just be ready for that. Past position. I do feel like you may have marked a special occasion. Now, interesting in June, you have two big cards here. One is the Justice card of making the right decision. Sometimes it's a court card, but you have the Hangman card with it. So I said, okay, I feel like you're going to make the right decision. Things are going to be good, but you're going to learn a lesson. And the lesson has to do with, well, that you have to do is to make a big decision in your life, not a little one. Like, I think you're going to have something big that you have to decide on. I also get that you will make a positive change and go in another direction. So I do get a very strong woman here. Interesting. A Queen of Swords has a justice theme, and I get the justice card for you in June. Sometimes it can be an attorney or just a strong personality. So this is what I'm getting when we're looking at that crazy Hangman card of, well, what am I going to learn now? What am I supposed to be out learning? So you do know it's about making a big decision in your life, and absolutely I get that you'll make it and go in the right direction. Okay. So I feel like it's good. Good things come from it. So in July, I get you thinking about your future. Then we have another big card. So mid end of July, I have the card where you kind of sit down and you go, okay, now what? Now what do I want to do? So we have the Hangman card that says you need to make big decisions in life. And then the next month we have you sitting down, thinking about your future, and then trying to sit down and sketch it out and make my goals. So I do get progress for you in that time. So it looks like you're going to be spending the summer, going through those things. It's a good thing though. Even if it's difficult and you really want the answers right there, you can meditate and ask your guides to bring them to you. But it looks like you'll pound that out in mid to end of July. In August, I want to tell you to save your money, watch your spending in August. Sit on your money in the first 2 weeks, okay? I do get to face your fears and be super strong. So August would be the time to go ahead and go forward with whatever you want in the confidence. Bring that in, that confidence that you need, and face your fears and go do something maybe in August that you've always wanted to do, but you've feared. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Remember, what I see coming in is some struggle, some confusion, and some maybe light arguments. So make sure that you are cleansing the area, your aura, your space, and keeping that clear within. Remember that could be coming in, and you want to get it taken care of before you get to that. Okay, that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful, Debbie. I've chose Gara Alhassan. Okay. Dream interpretation. So I would need more info to actually like interpret your dream, about more info about the dream, but we're not going to do that here. You had a dream with your mom in it. She passed away 31 years ago, and you feel she was trying to tell you something urgent. It's the first time I've seen her in a dream since she passed on. Okay. So what's that she did have a message for you. Gara, I don't know what the exact circumstances are in your life that this applies to, but there's something that you need to ditch immediately. Whether I'm getting more so that it might be a person that doesn't treat you right. Not exactly sure though. It could maybe be like a job where where they don't see your contribution, or they don't treat you right there. You're not getting what what you deserve. That could be it as well. But I'm getting more so it's a person not treating you right. I don't know if you're involved with anybody that doesn't maybe value you the way you deserve to be. But your mother was coming to tell you that hard work leads to great success, meaning you gotta you gotta you gotta have determination and what's the word? Not self-control. Self-love, I feel like, is such a term that is just like it's so misunderstood. You gotta call my mom Terry, but she wasn't clear and was trying to tell you something. Yeah, exactly. She was trying. That's so interesting you say cemetery, because the here, and I know death card doesn't necessarily mean death, but and typically in dreams, the opposite of what it's showing. So it's the representation of what it's representing is the need for a rebirth, a change, a huge overhaul, something. What's current is dead. It's done. You need to have self-love and self-determination to advance past this part of your life. There's something that is keeping you stuck. And there's something that am I cut you're saying I'm yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still doing it?
I don't know. I'm asking everybody.
Am I cutting out? Okay. Tammy says I am. Or
You can go out and come back in.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll try that.
I should have said that earlier. I was like, am I hearing that right? Usually it's really bad, and if it's going to do it. This time it was sketchy. Oh, or I'm looking for the job thing for you, by the way.
Okay. Hopefully that fixed it.
I'll wave wildly at you if it doesn't.
Okay. Anyway, so Gara, what I was saying was your mother was trying to give you a message that you need to. I don't know if you're in a relationship or have a person in your life that doesn't treat you as well as they should, or they mistreat you, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe they're emotionally abusive. Maybe they don't value you or aren't being honest with you. Your mother's saying that they got to go. You're being urged to overcome some sort of obstacle that you are keeping yourself in at this point. And I know that message can get skewed by it sounds like, oh, it's all your fault and you did it to yourself. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is at this point you've seen what it is. You may be in a bit of denial about it and don't want to accept the reality of it. And because of that, you've justified certain things in your mind and kept yourself small. And in these circumstances that you now at this point in time, yes, you're doing it to yourself. It was not that way in the beginning. But let's say it this way: when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Because it is your responsibility to take care of to navigate your emotional world, and also to uphold your boundaries and you essentially teach others how to value you. And when you accept less than acceptable behavior, you are teaching other people that they don't need to value you because you're not going to go anywhere. And you're going to let them do that. So there's your mother's saying there's some sort of spiritual path you need to take there. Whatever situation, Nine of Swords is here. Whatever situation is causing you depression, sadness, feelings of low self-worth, and feelings of like being devalued, that's the situation. Your mother's saying cut it off, cut the dead weight off, and take extreme accountability. Judgment is here. Take extreme accountability for where you are and understand that maybe some of the ways that you have interacted or contributed I'm sorry, the way you interact and the way you um, communicate and assert yourself, maybe contributed to a bit of this dynamic. So maybe you're not seeing your worth and you're allowing things that are not acceptable. However, there's some sort of this is so interesting. It says your dreams are fulfilled. So your mother is really trying to give you a message. Determination and self-control are, and then the next card says stay determined. So it says it's a push. It's a lot that you have to overcome. So I think it's a situation where you don't necessarily want to change it, but you're also not happy with it. So, and then it says be prepared for any possibility. And then there's some sort of epiphany. So a joy through spiritual growth and being a light to others. Answers coming through meditation. So I mean, I watched this video recently. It was really interesting. It was about the dreams and such. And it was talking about how I mean, I can't get into it all right now, but there's a level of truth to our dreams. That our dreams may not just be all in our head. There might be an actual like plane of existence, whether it's a different dimension or, I personally think we go to the fourth dimension in our dreams, but that's my own belief. But anyway, they say in this that you can access these same levels of consciousness through meditation. So you can get back to there. You can get back to that same state of consciousness, and actually get this full message from your mother if you'd like. You need to meditate. So there is answers that will come through meditation and insights that come from quiet meditation. There's a need for more sleep here. I think that's interesting because maybe you need to hear the rest of this dream. But if you got to hear it from her mouth specifically, that's fine. But I do believe she was telling you to leave a situation that no longer serves you, take extreme accountability for the role you played in getting yourself there, and which ways you need to speak up and start standing up for yourself. There's a dead weight you got to cut off. The Hanged Man is here. There's a dead weight you got to cut off. You got to let go, release something. And this will bring you enlightenment. Okay, so that's all I have for you this evening. We can't hear you, Debbie. But wait, I want to say something. Gara just said in the comment, okay, that makes sense, Gara. So I think that the way that taxes you, having an adult child. So she said, I won't put it up, but she said, I'm not in a relationship, but I have an adult child that is extreme and I'm raising their kids. I think your mother's trying to tell you that you can't, that if that's not practical. And there's something that needs to be done there. And you got to put maybe your foot down. Maybe your adult child you have a lot of, how do you say? Obviously you have a lot of empathy for them, but there's something that they may be taking advantage of. And your mother's trying to say, don't be a fool. And, so yeah. All right. That's all I have for you.
Thank you. Okay. I was silent because I've got so many cards for or you're looking for a job, and I'm looking at June, July, and August. If anything comes in the first part of June, I get an ending with it. So something may come in. It's not that I get an offer, but if you're doing something in the first 2 weeks of June, I get some kind of ending, like you're letting something go or something done, or you're quitting. I do get strong psychic ability for you. I mean, extremely. Make sure you go with your gut feeling and make sure that you're manifesting. Aura, if you want my manifesting book, just go to psychicfixes@gmail.com and go ahead and I'll send you my book on manifesting. Use commanding energy, and you're going to be speaking this out, doing what I say, and just telling the universe to get you that perfect job, whatever you want, you're going to tell them and bring it in. Because I get that you have the power to do that. They're showing me some in July where we have some fears and things like that. I'm going to tell you that might be around romance, by the way. I also get in August, there we get a promise that money's going to come in on a regular basis with potential to grow in the future. So past August, and that's kind of a long time. So I took some more cards to look at it. In the future, it says that you also are going to, you have the Hangman card. So in the future, we're going to be learning lessons and stuff. And I get you becoming super stuck. So the thing is, you have a message here that says be positive, manifest, use the law of attraction, and bring what you want in and hang in there, because things are going to be great for you in your future, but you have something kind of ordained in here to go through. So I asked what it was about, and they're showing me that there might be a possible partnership, also that you're responsible and all of that. But I've got to tell you this, I don't like it at all. So if anybody says, hey, you have the entrepreneurial card already in the past. If anybody goes, hey, let's do this and let's do a partnership or work with me, it's a big no. They might be a relative of yours. So I get a big no for this because I go, what lesson is she learning in the future that, like, I didn't see that coming? And so this is what it has to do with. Don't don't do that. What I want to see you do, since you have the high priestess card, that's my, you could do what I do. This is my great big intuitive card. I want you to start using the law of attraction if you haven't yet. But if you want my book, Psychic Fixes at Gmail, I will give it to you free in a digital download. And I want you to start just manifesting for that perfect job you want and the money that you expect to get from it, all the perks that you want, everything. And you'll be surprised because those things happen and they come in. You have that power to do that. Right now, I don't see a job, I see an ending. And I see, some other stuff. I do feel like that when we get into the first 2 weeks of August, you do know that money's going to be coming in and all of that. That's a ways away. So start manifesting hard for that job to come in. Okay, and that's what I have for you. Should we put your QR code up?
Great, Debbie. Yeah, go ahead and put it up, and then I've selected Tammy King for a reading. So
There you go.
It is my lovely QR code that I have made and my booking site. I do a lot more than just tarot reads. So go ahead and scan this. You can take a screenshot. You can, hit it with your camera. You can print it out, put it on a graphic tee. You can wave it from a flag, put it on a bumper sticker. You can do a drone show in the sky. However you spread it to other people, please tell them about it, have everyone scan it, and go take a look at my list of services. Like I said, I do more than just tarot readings. We do dream interpretation. I do chakra balancing. I do negative energy removal, all that. So, yes, go there. And thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being here.
And I did tell them all those things, except for one of them.
Oh, yeah.
I told them chakras, I clear the house, all that stuff. It's
All of
great.
it. Okay, so I've selected Tammy.
Can you say it again?
Tammy said, I'm having so much anxiety at work. I work in long-term care for the last 27 years. Do you see an early retirement coming? All right, Tammy. I'm going to say this. I'm not exactly sure if there's like an early retirement coming, but you have some sort of intuitive knowledge. And I'm going to say this, trust that. Trust the messages you're receiving. So if you feel like, I'm going to say yes, actually. I'm just going to say yes. Because that's what my intuition's telling me. Yes, there is some sort of early retirement coming. When? I don't know. But this is the reason I say that. I'm not only getting that message intuitively, but the cards say Seven of Wands is here. So there's some sort of like defense or protective measure. No, how do I say this? The message I'm getting with the Seven of Wands normally means like protecting oneself, defending. But I'm getting here of a sense of like you've put in so much work. You're truly a hard worker. And the protection or defense I'm getting here, message I'm getting here is more so like you can't do it forever. You gotta you're gonna work yourself to the bone and you're not gonna work yourself to death, right? So you do get some sort of reward for that, and that's kind of like a cushion and kind of like, oh, okay, I can finally relax. So that's the message I'm getting with that. The world card is also here. The world means an ending, something coming full circle, an ending. So retirement could fit into that. The high priestess is here, which is a psychic intuitive message, some sort of intuitive guidance or a deeper knowing. And the Two of Coins, something balancing. So a rocky situation balancing out, finding that balance and not having to, no longer juggling in the choppy waters and trying to, go back and forth. So if this, it really sounds like what a message I'm getting here, it really sounds like if this has been causing you a lot of anxiety and stress and things have felt like choppy and you felt pulled in all these directions, be not, don't be worried. continue to show up the way you do, continue to put that work in, you will be rewarded, but you gotta ask for it. Ask and you shall receive, right? Ask for it, and then uh let go and let God. Essentially, you gotta express gratitude for your capability, the opportunities you were given, the you know, how do I say, that you're still even able to get up and go to work, and have your body works, right? You're able to, your mind works, you're able to do these things, and you help so many people. So show gratitude for that. I do see this going in your favor, and whatever intuitive messages you're getting, they are true. um there's something that is going to change here soon, and the magic card comes out, and what it says to me is, when the magic card comes out, is that you maybe worrying and having so much doubt that you don't think that something's going to happen, that's actually going to be the major block that's going to keep you from getting it. So you got to let go. That's what I say when I say let go and let God. um you gotta just, how do I say, you gotta let it go and kind of just go, it's already, it's guaranteed, and I have faith in that. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful for this thing that has yet to come, but I know it's coming. I have faith. It's kind of like letting go of all the expectations of the outcome or the path to get there. It's kind of, I mean, I don't know what other way to put it other than let go and let God. That kind of just sums it up. But that's the way I got I found my partner. I wrote down every single quality I ever, felt wanted in a person, non like superficial things, but like, someone who communicates, somebody who is, who has teamwork mentality, somebody who is able to express themselves, and has forgiveness, and humility. Like, I wrote these things down, right? I made a list, and then I affirmed it. I asked for it, affirmed it, let go, and I said thank you, and I essentially just like mentally viewed everything, all this energy going up and going into the universe, and then coming back to me in a manifested way. uh and I pretty much was like, thank you so much, like, I can't wait. 2 weeks later, met my husband. Met the whole list, every single one. So that's not the only thing, that's not the only time that this has happened to me in my life either. So I truly am saying this from experience and from actually seeing it work. You got to just let go of how it happens and just believe it, and say thank you and give that gratitude. Okay, there's something that's in your way, though. Forgiveness. Are you not forgiving somebody? Have you not forgiven somebody? Maybe you haven't forgiven yourself. But you have to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. There's a lack of forgiveness here for either yourself or another person or a situation. And that is hindering you at this time. That is blocking your blessings. I know that seems like, well, what does that have to do with this? It's like, it's all interconnected. It's all energy. So gratitude and forgiveness are so important in our spiritual journey. So you need to find gratitude, you need to believe in magic, and you need to forgive. And you will see your desire come to fruition in that case. Okay, that's all I have for you this evening. We can't hear you, Debbie.
I'm telling you. Okay. I not putting up your thing because you had a name in it. But you want to see if somebody was interested in you, right? I'm gonna just go back up. Okay. Okay. Or is this person friend only? Okay. So, all right. Let me just tell you a little bit what I do have here for you. You're like a reason to celebrate, like party. I get like a party for you. I don't know if there's a party going on or something, but a reason to celebrate. I get this great card that represents you. You also have this wonderful energy of going after and getting your desires and reaching goals in your life and going for the money and everything. It's not in your reading right now, but this that energy over you is wanting to draw that in. I get a little bit in the future. There'll be a time where you go, I don't quite trust what's coming ahead. Well, as long as you have goals, you know what's coming ahead. So trust yourself. Um, in the past position is the card of just whatever you do for your work. Nothing out of the ordinary, just kind of that's what you've been doing. All right. When I look at this, I want to see a lot of romance and I want to see those hearts and all this stuff and I don't get it. Okay, I've got to tell you, I don't have that for this guide. But let me do tell you because I have some things here to tell you. I get you waiting on some results and something to happen. I also get a justice theme, which is a card saying you're going to make the right decision. I get a little bit stuck and maybe not seeing clearly. I get that you're going to be getting some money, like, here's a bag of money. I see you getting some money that should be yours, tied to you in some way. I also get the entrepreneurial card for you as well. The one loving card that I have here is not a card telling me there's romance. It's a card saying that you are open to it. You're open to all the wonderful love, blessings, and joy to come into your life. I want to tell you that I don't have any cards here saying this is a romance. All right. I also do get that there's something that's going to come in for you. I feel like you're going to jump on it really fast. It's one of those ideas that you're going to take and it's going to be successful. They show me a little confusion and struggle. Just talk to your higher power and clear that away. It shows me that you may have some kind of an offer, a career offer coming in, and I get a lot of ambition and motivation on this for you. And so I'm sorry to say, for me, it would be more the friend thing than I don't see the romance. Okay. That's what I have for you. There we go.
Well, but we are here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if we didn't get to you this evening, we encourage you back and try again next time. Please put it in the, we didn't get to you. But yeah, we weren't here this Monday because it was Memorial
Day.
Yeah. We will be here this Friday for Fluid Friday, playing What's in Your Cup, and we'll have a Friday feud poll. And
Friday fun day.
Friday fun day. And then next week, I've got a surprise on Monday as well for us. I'll talk to you about that, Debbie, after.
And I don't know.
Got it right now.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, yeah. We try to have fun and we try to get to everybody. Sorry that we couldn't get to everyone. Kelsey, please come back on Friday. We're 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And just write me a little thing saying you didn't get to me on Wednesday. And the people that come in, a little bit earlier and the comments go down, we randomly check, You're welcome. Okay, we're going to go.
Thank
Matty,
you.
It's been fun. We'll see you guys on Friday. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.